Today we are going to be reading a really great story called The Legend of the Bluebonnet by Tommy de Paola. After a hard, dry winter without any rain, a group of Native Americans spent 3 days dancing, watching, and waiting for rains to come so the crops would grow. A young girl in this tribe was named She Who Is Alone because her parents were now spirits in heaven. She sat by herself watching the dancers. In her lap, she held a doll which she loved dearly. Soon, She Who Is Alone said to her doll, the tribe's wise men will return from talking to the great spirits above, asking them what we need to do so that the rains will come and the earth will be green and alive again. The girl thought of her family who had passed away during the dry winter and held her doll even tighter. It reminded her of happier times. Look, everyone, our wise man is returning, cried someone running through the camp. The people gathered in a circle and listened. I have heard the words of the great spirits, he said. We have become selfish. For years, we have taken from the earth without giving anything back. We must show how much we care about the earth by giving it the things we love most as a sacrifice. I'm sure it is not my new bow that the spirits want, a warrior said, or my special blanket, a woman added. She Who Was Alone held her doll tightly. You are my most valued possession. It is you the great spirits want, and she knew what she must do. While everyone was asleep in their teepee, using the glow of a torch, She Who Was Alone crept out into the night. She ran to the place on the hill where the wise man spoke to the great spirits and said, Spirits, here is my beloved warrior doll. It is the most valued possession made by my family. Please accept it. She gave up her doll, showing her sacrifice, by placing it in a small fire she had made and thought about her family. She Who Was Alone watched until the flames died down and the ashes had grown cold. Then she scooped up a handful and scattered them across the hill. When she awoke the next morning, she looked out over the hill, and where the ashes had fallen, the ground was covered with beautiful blue flowers. When the people came out of their teepees, they could scarcely believe their eyes. The flowers were a sign of forgiveness from the spirits. As the people celebrated, rain began to fall and the land began to live again. From that day on, the little girl was known by another name, one who dearly loved her people. And every spring, the hills are filled with the beautiful blue flowers, and everyone remembers the sacrifice of that little girl. The end. Thank you for listening with me.